Hello, I'm PowerNate,
And I'm the Mountain.
and today we are going to be reviewing Powerade, the fruit punch flavor. This is one of the more common flavors of Powerade. I believe we both had this one.
Yes,
before,
I've had several times actually. I've had this. It's I believe sports.
Yes,
it's a
it's sports drink.
Ion 4, very classic. This is the original flavor of Powerade.
I'm wondering when they're going to come out with Ion 5.
That would be very interesting. I would actually be very interested to try one of them.
Because you always see the Ion 5 on the Powerade bottle.
Ion 4, excuse you.
Or I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're getting
I got a bit ahead of myself.
Of course. That happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Oh, I see. It has it has 4 electrolytes lost in sweat.
It helps replenish the 4 electrolytes.
Yes,
very
yes.
good.
Sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium.
Now those are elements on the periodic table. I'm not sure if you're aware, but you do actually lose those in sweat.
I actually was aware of that.
That's good.
So yeah, we're just gonna do a quick rundown of
Yeah, could you, hey Power Nick, could you tell me what the ingredients list is looking like?
Yeah, I'll tell you. So we got water, high fructose corn syrup, less than 0.5% of citric acid, natural flavors, electrolytes, and then in parentheses, salt, monopotassium phosphate, magnesium and calcium chlorides, and then end parentheses, modified food starch, glycerol ester of rosin, calcium disodium EDTA to protect color, MCT, vitamins B3,
That's my favorite vitamin.
B6, B12, and then we get to some stuff I'm gonna have a bit of trouble pronouncing.
It's
Forgive me.
Give your best shot.
Niacinamide, pyridoxine,
I think that's correct.
hydrochloride,
That one I know.
cyanocobalamin.
That sounds about right. I think that's right.
Yeah, hopefully it's close enough.
Yeah, I'm a chemist. As a chemist myself, I can vouch that you're doing all right.
All right. Thanks. So then we have red 40 ascorbic acid to protect. It says ascorbic right there.
Ascorbic? Oh, you're correct.
I was right.
Sorry, I'm not a chemist.
Yeah. You're a biologist, right?
Yeah. I do biology. I mean, this actually would be under my field because of all the electrolytes, but it's very healthy. I would say I'm not a doctor. I can't vouch for it, but I would say Powerade is very healthy and much superior to any other sort of sports drinks, any other aid named things like lemonade.
Lemonade has a ton of sugar, and admittedly, Powerade also has a decent amount of sugar in it. It also has the electrolytes, so
yes, and
very healthy.
I would note that some of those ingredients, like calcium and magnesium and such, they are actually the things that you regain. That's the Ion 4 that you find within the special Powerade formula. So that's actually part of the reason that they're in there, so that you can regain them.
It's very, very smart.
Yes. What are you looking at the nutrition facts you're looking at there? Anything interesting? Anything to note? This would be good for the more health conscious viewers out there.
Nothing really that I'm looking at. I can see it has 6% of your daily value of sodium.
Ooh,
that's the electrolytes.
Is that 15 milligrams? It looks like. Or 150.
150.
That's quite a bit. That's actually 10 times more.
It has 80 calories per serving.
That's pretty good.
And about 2.5 servings in this bottle right here.
And we, of course, will be having 2 of those servings right now. Well, probably a bit more, bit less.
I don't know.
Probably maybe half a serving.
Something like that.
Something like that. We have.
So we're going to be consuming like 40 calories here.
Yeah, something like that. It's 28 fluid ounces. I mean, that's quite a lot.
Yeah,
we're only 2 people. So.
According to this, that's a pint. And
one
then,
1 1/3 pints, 828 milliliters.
For our Commonwealth viewers out there. Well, not just the Commonwealth, pretty much the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're American. Deal with it.
I'm not.
That's a cuckoo clock.
It is. You should cut that.
No.
Okay.
It's beautiful. I love it. It's gonna play a little tune when it's done its little spiel.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know if they can hear this or not. It's pretty nice though. If you can hear it, that's good. If you can't, you want to hear it.
I can't hear it.
It's a jolly little tune. I don't know what it is. I think it's some traditional German song.
I think that's the Powerade theme.
I see.
I think think actually Cuckoo Clocks were invented by Hans Christoph Powerade is the guy's name.
Yeah.
Back in like the early 1400s. I think.
1400s. Wow.
Yeah.
So Powerade goes back a lot.
Powerade goes back a while, but
so I think it's time to actually crack this open.
yeah, let's
and just review it real quick.
yeah. I mean, I'm very excited about this. How about
I'll,
you?
I'll be courteous. I'll
Yes, thank you.
pour yours first.
Now I'm looking at this. I mean, it looks I would say the color's red. It's a little cloudy, perhaps.
Very red. Yeah.
It is. I
You
mean,
you can't really see through it. Like if you
No, it's translucent. I mean, a light is clearly
Vaguely
going through,
translucent.
but as you can see, my hand is not very visible. Maybe a hint of the shadow, but it's actually kind of absorbing and sort of diffusing the light quite well, I find, which is very interesting.
So we're gonna just take a quick sip of this.
Yes. Would you like to cheers?
Cheers. I'm looking in and I'm seeing it is a bit cloudy. You can see there's a little swirl, if you see, that is a different, it's like, you can see it has a texture to it.
There's like a little bit of a film, perhaps, or like sort of like not a skin that makes it gross.
It's a film-like surface.
Yeah, so I see what you're talking about. I would say you can sort of just barely make out the bottom of our...
Yeah. I mean, as you drink more and more of it, you can...
This is true.
You can sort of... I don't know if it shows up, but you can see a lot more in person. But overall, it's pretty decent flavor.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily call it anything too special.
I would say it's pretty good. I'm getting, I think for flavor-wise, I'm getting hints of... I mean, it is fruit punch, as they call it. I'm getting hints of, I would say, cherry and pineapple primarily. Maybe a little hint of, say, orange.
Yeah, I can definitely taste just that sort of...
It's very acidic. I mean, there was acidic acid, I believe, in there.
It was, let me look again. I believe it was ascorbic acid.
Yes, there was ascorbic, yes, forgive me. And citric acid.
And citric acid, yes.
So that really gives it that
just
tartness,
a few of the acids in there. I'd say it's a pretty simple flavor, but I don't think that's really a detriment to a flavor such as fruit punch.
I would say since it is a sports drink, it's kind of meant to sort of rehydrate you, get you back in the game. I think it's really doing its job pretty well, and I think that any too complex of a flavor would really sort of maybe not befuddle the mind, but kind of perhaps take away from the fact that you really want like a simple flavor. Something. You drink it, it makes you feel good, it tastes good, and it gets you right back in the game. And I think that's what they're going for, and I think they've succeeded pretty well.
Because it's... I lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
I'll have to catch that next stop.
That's fine.
Just take another sip. Still not coming to me. But, yeah, with this out of the way, what would you rate the Powerade Fruit Punch out of 10?
It's very difficult. It is a good flavor. It's a solid flavor, but it's not necessarily too in your face. I think I have to give it an 8 out of 10.
I was gonna go. I think I'm thinking around where you're going. I think I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Actually.
Okay. So a little.
It's a little less.
So it would average about to be like a 7.75 out of 10.
Yeah, something around there. It's still a very solid flavor of Powerade. It's not meant to detriment or discount this flavor at all. It is a very good flavor.
Oh yes, it's a delicious.
It's
flavor.
just not. It's not very exciting.
Yeah.
In a way, it's very run of the mill fruit punch.
It is fruit punch. It's not. You get kind of what you're coming with. You look at it. You look at Powerade fruit punch, and you think, I kind of know what this is going to taste like, and that is what it tastes like because it is fruit punch Powerade.
There are like, take for instance some other Powerades.
Strawberry kiwi, melon, lemon lime.
Yeah.
Mountain berry. There's
Did
a lot
I
of
say Powerades?
You did say Powerades.
Was that my train of thought that I lost earlier?
Powerades. There are, as we've discussed, about I believe 26 flavors of Powerade.
Something like that.
There are.
See, I what I meant to do was I meant to bring up all the different fruit punches that exist.
Well, you have Hawaiian
like,
Punch.
Yeah, you have Hawaiian Punch. You got like the high C.
Yeah.
But all of them have a very distinct flavor. You can.
Yeah.
There's definite stuff, whether it's the ratio of fruits and stuff, that sort of
you can tell what is going into the formula.
But with the Powerade fruit punch, there's nothing that really separates it from other fruit punches, and I guess in a larger sense, not really to separate it from the rest of the Powerades. It's a very standard flavor.
It's not necessarily bringing the Powerade brand to the your mind front and center.
It's more of a subtle.
Yeah, and I would say it's a little I don't want to say watery, but there are definitely more sort of flavorful Powerades out there, and I would say the flavor here is good. If there's maybe a touch more, it might even be maybe 8.5 or something like that. I would say, but maybe 9.
But overall, I'd say, despite its simplicity, it is still a very good fruit punch. It's a very good Powerade.
Yes, I would say so. Definitely.
It's a very it's something of just sort of like a test group that every other Powerade can be compared to.
I would say so. I'd say this is the Powerade that you would base all other Powerades on. I think that's a fair assessment.
I think that's a very fair assessment of the Powerade fruit punch.
Yes.
And on that note, I'd say that's it for this video. We'll see you in the next Powerade review.
Thank you.
Peace off, Poweraders.